You ever have those days where you feel like you're just spinning your wheels? You're working like crazy, but you don't seem to be getting anywhere? Well, that feeling, that's a huge sign that you're out of alignment. So today, we are building a blueprint for syncing up your energy, your actions, and your purpose. The goal is to move through the world with way less resistance and a whole lot more impact. All right, let's dive right in.
I mean, we've all been there, right? You're putting in all the hours, but it feels like you're literally fighting yourself. It is so exhausting, and honestly, it's a fast track straight to burnout. But what if the problem isn't that you're not trying hard enough?
And this is the core idea for today. The solution isn't to just push harder and grind it out. It's about finding harmony inside yourself, getting all the different parts of you to pull in the exact same direction. Believe me, that is where your real power is hiding. So here's our game plan. We're going to start by connecting our big why to our daily how. Then, we'll walk through a full day of alignment rituals, from the second you wake up to the moment your head hits the pillow. And finally, we'll wrap it all up into a whole new way of being. First things first, let's build a bridge between your mission and your method. See, before we can align our daily actions, we have to know what we're aligning to. For example, maybe your mission, your why, is to be a more present parent. Well, your method, your how, might be something as simple as putting your phone away during dinner. The why always tells the how what to do. Okay, so this is super important. We've already talked about defining your why. That's your outward purpose, the legacy you want to leave for others. But today, day 29 is all about building your how. This is the strong, harmonious inner foundation you absolutely need to make that legacy a reality. You just can't sustain a big outer mission without having that inner alignment locked in. All right, now that we get why inner alignment is so critical, let's talk about how we actually do it in our day-to-day. And it all starts the moment you wake up. This morning ritual is designed to get you grounded before the world starts demanding your attention. And you know what's great about this? It's not complicated at all. You start by just hydrating your body while picturing peace flowing into you. Then use this super simple 4-4-6 breath pattern to calm your whole nervous system down. Journaling helps you figure out exactly where you feel off kilter, and then that affirmation just locks in your intention for the day. And here's your first challenge, the alignment check. I absolutely love this exercise because it's so simple, but wow, is it powerful. It's brilliant. It takes that vague, something feels off feeling and turns it into concrete data. By just rating these areas, you know exactly where to put your energy to get the biggest results today. This right here is the key insight for your whole morning. It's just a reminder that your real power doesn't come from trying to manage all the chaos out there. It comes from cultivating order inside yourself. Think about it. You can't control the traffic, right? But you can absolutely control how you react to it. That's inner alignment in action. Now, let's take that centered energy and carry it into our work. This next part is all about shifting your mindset. We're moving away from trying to force outcomes, and instead we're learning to let them flow from a place of clarity and purpose. For instance, instead of trying to muscle through writing a report, you could create the conditions for flow by, say, taking a quick walk first. And that's it. That's the whole philosophy for your most important work. When you operate from a place of peace, your creativity, your focus, it all just shows up naturally. But when you work from pressure, all you're doing is creating resistance and, you guessed it, burnout. This is such a fantastic little tool to keep you on track. The flow calibration is like a mini check-in that you do every hour. It stops stress from creeping up and building, which makes sure you stay in that state of productive, peaceful focus during your deep work sessions. You know how around noon, your energy just kind of tanks and the distractions are at an all-time high? Well, this midday reset is your secret weapon against that. It pulls you back to your center before that afternoon chaos really hits. And again, look how simple this is. Eat a clean meal without your phone buzzing next to you. Take a short, quiet walk. And for just a few minutes, bring all of your attention to your senses. This little practice pulls you out of your racing thoughts and gets you back into your body, which is absolutely essential for regrounding yourself. Okay, this challenge might be the toughest one of the day, but it could also be the most rewarding. I know it's hard to disconnect, but in a world that's constantly screaming for our attention, intentionally creating that space of silence lets your mind actually reset and reconnect with your own thoughts, not somebody else's agenda. So, as the day starts to wind down, we shift into reflection. The evening isn't just about shutting off your brain.
It's about consciously integrating everything that happened today to make your alignment even stronger. It's kind of like a blacksmith tempering a sword in the fire to make it tougher. These journaling questions are all about building your self-awareness. When you start to identify what brings you peace and what throws you off balance, you start to see your own patterns, and that's how you learn to consciously create more harmony in your life. And this final challenge is such a powerful way to close out the day. By speaking your wins out loud, you are literally acknowledging and cementing your progress across every level of your being, your mind, your body, and your soul. It's a really profound way of recognizing your own power. So, let's bring this all home. This entire day has been about weaving together your inner state with your outer actions, creating this seamless, beautiful whole. It's like creating a perfectly coherent tapestry of your life. This is the ultimate goal right here. We often think of power as this loud, aggressive thing, but real, sustainable strength actually comes from a deep inner peace. It's that ability to stay centered and focused even when everything around you is pure chaos. That's the energy of alignment. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? When your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions are all in sync, all pointing in the same direction, there's no internal friction. There's just clear, focused, forward momentum. That, my friends, is what it feels like to be unstoppable. So, I'm going to leave you with this question. You don't have to completely overhaul your life overnight. Just pick one small thing. What is one thing you can choose to align starting right now?